Alright guys, welcome to episode 1 of Building Geonosis in LEGO. In this episode I'm going to be explaining to you guys all the minifigures I'm going to be using, all the vehicles, and basically my whole vision for this MOC and what I'm trying to accomplish with this MOC. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be uploading another episode of this MOC series for the next couple of weeks, maybe even up to a month. Hopefully not that long, because I have to be saving up a lot of money and working a lot to just basically have enough money to buy all the pieces and minifigures that I want for this MOC, because it is a pretty large MOC. It covers up 4 of these gray base plates as well as smaller green ones, and this is the first large-scale MOC I've ever done. But I'm pretty proud of what I have so far. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. Alright guys, so this large structure right here is basically just a hangar bay. Just so you know, this entire battle that I'm creating isn't specifically based on any scene from the movie, but it is the first battle of Geonosis from episode 2. But this is just kind of created from my own imagination. So this is kind of like a hangar bay for the Geonosians. So we have some Geonosian starfighters in there, and I do think it came out pretty well. Obviously there's some things I would change, but with the limited amount of parts I have, I do think it came out pretty good. So up here we have a Separatist shuttle that is going to be basically about to take off. So I'm going to have some important Separatist leaders kind of retreating, hoping to get out of the planet through the shuttle. And I'll have some clone troopers, probably Delta Squad right here, trying to capture them or kill them, whatever. But yeah, so that's basically what's going on top of the base. And then kind of the battlefield. So I've already built a couple of these spires. These aren't a permanent place where the spires are going to be, but I'm planning to build a couple more with different variations, some bigger, some smaller, kind of things like that, and then lay them across the battlefield. This empty corner right here, I'm gonna probably be building a Geonosian mountain, a little bit like a cave where Geonosians are gonna be coming out of, kind of like a Geonosian hive kind of. So it's basically just gonna be a hill with tunnels, kind of tunnels and entrances and stuff, and holes where Geonosians are gonna be spilling out of. And then over here we have some trenches. So we have this kind of smaller little trench or dugout right here, and then we have this bigger one that's in the middle of the battlefield. So clone troopers are going to be lined up right here. These are little ladders, or basically just stepping stools where they're going to be so they can hop over the trench and just do their thing, fight the enemy, whatever. And so that's basically what these are. But yeah, I'm gonna have, hopefully in the next, I don't know, probably in the next 2 weeks, I'll have a bigger update where we're actually going to be building things and really bringing this MOC to life. I kind of do wish I built everything I built here. I kind of wish I did it on camera for you guys, but I don't know why I didn't. I guess I was just kind of lazy and didn't want to go through all that. But I'm gonna have to order a ton of filler brick and a ton of dark tan and dark orange plates just to fill out the entire battlefield and just build the whole terrain. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and buy as much plate, dark orange, dark tan plate, to fill this up, and then probably, so that's gonna be probably next episode. And then over there, next episode, I'll probably start building the Geonosian hive. But these are kind of the pieces I'm working with right now. These bins were completely full of dark orange and stuff, so I'm kind of limited on my parts. So I don't want to build anything too big with just the parts I have now. I want to build the important things, the Geonosian hive and all the other things, with once I get more orders and more parts, so I have more variety of parts I can use to make the structures and everything I'm trying to build look better. But yeah, we're gonna quickly go over the minifigures I want to use for this MOC. Alright guys, so the minifigures I'm going to be using for the Separatists, I'm going to have Poggle the Lesser in the MOC, and a whole bunch of these classic Geonosian minifigures that came out back in 2002. I just really like the look of these guys, and I also just love the nostalgic feel that these guys give me. And if you've watched any videos on my channel, you know I love the classic minifigures. So I'm hoping to get some more winged Geonosians to put in the MOC, although they are like $20-$25 unfortunately. So yeah, but I'll definitely be getting some more of those. Hopefully I don't go broke in the process. As for the droids, I'm gonna include Newt Gunray, and I'm only gonna have like hopefully maybe like 5 or 10 more of these classic sand orange, sand red battle droids, because I am gonna have like a kind of like a little battle happening between like just classic sand red battle droids and the classic clone troopers from 2002 as well. And then instead of doing these dark orange ones, just to save a little bit of money, I'm just going to be using the classic normal tan battle droids just to save a little bit of money, as these ones go for like $7-10 a piece, which isn't too bad, but it is battle droids. I want to include a lot of them in this MOC, so it'll save a lot of money to just use a whole bunch of the tan battle droids I already have. As for clone troopers, these are the 3 Jedi I'm going to be using in the MOC, and then I'm hoping to get a whole bunch more of the realistic styled clone troopers, just normal classic white ones. And then I am of course going to add my favorite clone squad into the MOC, which is Delta Squad. So that's going to be super cool. And then, like I said before, I'm going to be having a different little like section of the battle, probably like right here or something, or maybe over there. I'll get to that when I do, of just the classic minifigures. So I already have a whole bunch of the classic clone troopers on here that'll be battling these battle droids right here. So that'll be a super cool little Easter egg or little part of the MOC that I wanted to include, just to shout out, you know, like the old days where it all started. Just have that kind of nostalgic feel in my battlefield, or in my MOC, whatever you want to call it. And I'm hoping to have a Jedi Bob minifigure. Hopefully I can get a good deal on one to kind of be leading these clone troopers into battle, and also this really cool custom ARC trooper that I wanted to put in the MOC. So these are pretty much all the minifigures and kind of what I have planned out minifigures wise for this MOC. As for vehicles for the Separatists, I'm definitely going to be including the Spider Walker. Hopefully somewhere in the MOC it'll fit. It'll look good within the MOC, but if it doesn't, then I'm not going to worry about including it. But I definitely want a spider droid in the MOC. Also, I'm going to be including probably some dwarf spider droids, probably these older brown ones. I think they'll just look better within the MOC. Maybe I'll do the gray one. I don't know yet. I'll get to it later on. And then probably 1 or 2 hailfire droids, maybe one that'll be destroyed. I'm thinking going with the 2015 version, just because I think it looks a little bit better and it's dark orange, so I think it'll fit a little bit better within the MOC. But maybe I should include the older version, but let me know in the comments which version I should include. And I almost forgot to mention, I do already have 2 of these Geonosian starfighters in the hangar bay, but I'll probably have 1 more like flying above into battle, and then probably 2 of these Geonosian cannons as well. And then vehicles for the Republic, I wanted to include this 2008 Republic gunship. That will be a really cool part of the MOC. It'll be like dropping off Delta Squad as they try to assassinate the Geonosian leaders like Poggle the Lesser and Newt Gunray. And then I'm going to include probably the 2022 version of the ATTE within the MOC, of course. And then I also want to include kind of like a smaller vehicle. That'll be the Republic fighter tank. And then I'll probably include some bark speeders maybe. But that'll probably be the last thing I include, if I include that, just because I don't want to have the whole MOC feel too like claustrophobic or any of that stuff. But yeah, guys, that's going to conclude this episode. Hopefully you guys get a good idea of like my thought process, everything that's going to go down over the next couple of updates and episodes. Hopefully I can get a good deal on a Jedi Bob minifigure, and of course all of the dark orange, dark tan plates that will be pretty much covering the entire battlefield. So that's going to be a good chunk of money right there. So I'm definitely going to have to be saving up quite a bit for that. But definitely let me know what you guys think about this MOC in the comments. If you have any suggestions,